How's everybody doing? The bride just said, "You're not going to say anything crazy, are you?" Just a little bit. Wow, first up. So, what is a best man? This is what I was really thinking about when I was thinking about this speech. A best man can be a family member, a cousin or a brother. A best man can be a lifelong friend, somebody you've known your whole life. Or a best man can just be somebody that you met at work and you right away connected with. So when I first met Chris, we were both sitting in the office, and he starts a conversation with me, and he starts telling a story, and it is a very blunt, graphic, revealing story he is telling me from the first time we met. And I'm thinking, I don't even know this guy. Why is this guy saying these things? And we're at work. But then I come to realize that that's who Chris is. He is a genuine, straightforward, wears his heart on his sleeve, emotional guy. And how can you not respect that? So we started hanging out, we started becoming friends. We would, go out from time to time, and then I started going through probably one of the most difficult times of my life. I went through a breakup after about 7 years. And at this time, I'm living in Orlando. All my family and friends are Clearwater, so I didn't have that many people to support me. But Chris was always there. Tuesday night, you want to grab some dinner? Yeah, let's do it. Hey, I'm at the house. Do you want to come by for a beer? Yeah, let's do it. It's Saturday night. You want to go to the club till about 5 in the morning? Yeah, let's do it. He was good, Shaniqua. I promise, he was good. So another thing I was doing at this time is I was going through that single phase pretty hard. And if anybody knows, when you're going through that single phase, you need something called a wingman. So I needed Chris to be that wingman. You all right then? Okay. When I tell you that Chris was the worst wingman in the history of wingmen, the worst wingman in the history of wingman, please trust me, I'm not exaggerating. And I couldn't figure it out. Like, is this like a charisma thing? Is this like a swag thing? Like, what's happening here? Is he just not like talking to people? Like, I couldn't get it. But he was supportive. But he just didn't have that. So I started to think back, and I'm like, why is this happening? And I started to remember that every time we would go out, you would figure out a way to bring up Shaniqua. Whether it was just a funny joke you guys shared, whether it was what you thought your future would be, you always brought her up. So I realized, okay, maybe this guy isn't just naturally a bad wingman. I realized that in his mind, he didn't need to be one. He already had his girl. In his mind, and this is how I know that you two are going to be happily married for the rest of your lives. Because in his mind, you already were. That man is madly in love with you. So can we do a little toast to a long, happy, beautiful marriage for two beautiful people? Cheers. Cheers.